the flesh. I live by the faith of the Son of God, who loved me and gave himself for me. Now, I don't know tonight how you feel about living the Christian life. I don't even know how you feel personally. I believe that is an individual thing. But I would pray tonight that you would want to. Hey, listen, some people tonight are ignorant. But some people tonight are not ignorant. I appreciate the preaching that goes on around here. And I'm going to tell you something, you can't always plead ignorance. For him that knoweth to do good and don't do it, God said that's sin. Some people espouse sin upon top of sin because they've been told what's right and don't want to do it. Now, I'm concerned tonight not about being saved. Now, if you're lost, I hope you get concerned. But if you're saved, you need to get concerned about living the life God's given you. That's what you need to be concerned about. You can't get saved but once. The rest of it's superficial and counterfeit. Say, well, I got saved when I was a boy, and got saved when I was a teenager, and got saved when I was an adult. I tell you what, I don't know if any of them took. I really don't. I appreciate Brother Kelly saying something about children's church. I was a boy one time, got saved 40 times in one of them. Praise God, there's interest in counting. And I'll be honest with you, it's sickening. I believe we're harvesting a crop today of this mess. I'll tell you what, the people that's made all these professions, you better find out something real. You better make sure what you got is going to hold up. You better make sure it can stand the test. By the way, this ain't no playtime. This is the most serious thing about your life. Hey, listen, people are dying and going to hell holding to religion. God help us. Paul said in the book of Titus, he said, the grace of God that bringeth salvation, that's the Lord Jesus. He is the grace of God that bringeth salvation. He said the grace of God that bringeth salvation teaches us to deny ungodliness and worldly lust, that we should live, there's that word again, live soberly and righteously and godly in this present world. Now, I don't know what kind of grace you got, but if you got Bible grace, if you got saving grace, it's going to teach you to deny ungodliness. It's amazing. I'm trying to figure out. I said, what happened? There's a lot of people, buddy, that just don't deny anything. And God help you tonight. I don't think you've got to be, I'm going to tell you something tonight. If you've been saved by the grace of God, there's somebody that takes up his abode in you. And that's the earnest of our inheritance. And by the way, he never fails to do his job.
No.
Never fails. Don't tell me the God of this Bible, hey, listen, has failed to convict the people after they get saved of sin. He always does his job. Now, we might be hard-headed and don't listen. Yeah, we've been hard-headed and don't listen. But he always tells us. He always convicts us. I'll say this, and I believe this with all my heart. You'll never be able to enjoy sin again if you're saved. Now, I'm not going to tell you ain't going to sin, because I know you do. Because you got two natures warring against each other. But I'm going to tell you this, you'll never enjoy sin ever again. See, I'm worried about people that can enjoy sin. And by the way, I'm not going to tell you you ain't going to sin, for the Bible said in 1 John, he man says he has no sin, he's a liar, and the truth ain't in him. But I'm telling you tonight, you ain't going to enjoy it. I tell you what, I believe the most miserable people on the face of this earth are not lost people. Many of them are not lost. I mean, they ain't miserable. That's right. But I will tell you, the most miserable people is people that are saved and living in sin. They're miserable, buddy, because the Holy Spirit's going to make them miserable. You ever get miserable? Amen. Rest of you lying. Amen. Or you ain't saved one. I'm going to tell you something. You be miserable when you get saved. And by the way, this is for young people too. I don't know, some reason we think this generation, when kids get saved or young people, God don't take up his abode in them. I don't understand all this stuff. It's kind of new doctrine to me, but I'm going to tell you something, buddy. If you get saved, you get saved. Amen. He takes up. He lives in you. Even if you're a child, you don't want to lie anymore. And if you do lie, he's going to ring your telephone. That's right. Amen. That's right. So I'll tell you what, some of you know what I'm talking about. But I'm glad, thank God, tonight he gave me another life. And he said, the life that I now live, God help us to know. Now, before I read in the book of Psalms, because I want